Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than I usually film. I wanted to do a video about YouTube growth, like how to develop and grow your channel on YouTube. I know recently YouTube did change the process and becoming a partner, and a lot of people are outraged and concerned about growing their channels. So I don't have like a million subscribers or anything, but I definitely have learned a lot in the couple years that I've been on the platform. So I thought it'd be cool to share what I think are my top tips with you guys, because when I started, I wish I had this one video where I went to and found these tips. So let's just get right into the video. The first thing you want to keep in mind when starting up a YouTube channel is you want your content to be discovered, and when you are a new channel, the easiest and best way, probably the only way that's going to happen, is through YouTube SEO. So SEO is search engine optimization. Any search engine will use SEO to determine what the content uploaded is about. To put it simply, when you upload your content to YouTube, YouTube is not going to know what your content is about, because YouTube can't talk to you. So YouTube does not know what you're saying in your video, and so they're not going to know what your video is about. So you have to tell YouTube what your video is about, and that is the best way for YouTube to categorize your video and share it to the right people. So SEO is really, really important. It's not something I knew right off the bat. I think it's super important if you're a new channel that you know this right from the start. So SEO begins before you even upload the video to YouTube. You want to make sure the file that you are going to upload has the name or the keywords that are appropriate. So let's say you filmed a black smoky eye on your desktop or your hard drive, wherever you're saving that file. You want to name it Black Smoky Eye before you even upload it to YouTube. So that's SEO number one. You're already telling YouTube what you're uploading to the platform. Same goes with the thumbnail. Whatever the thumbnail image you're going to use for that video, you want to give it the keyword. You want to add those keywords to the thumbnail's names. That way those keywords are also present in that picture, the image being uploaded to YouTube. So the next part of the SEO is going to be your title. You want to use those keywords in the title that's going to let people know what your video is about. So black smoky eye makeup tutorial. When you're first starting out, you might want to stay away from including your name in the title, just because you want to keep it as specific as possible so that this YouTube knows this is exactly what your video is about. Once you grow more, I think it's appropriate to add your name so people can find you easier. You can always go back and change that later on if you want to. But yeah, so definitely do include the keywords in the title. The next place you want to add keywords is in your tags. So you want to include tags that people are actually going to be searching, and also short one-word tags. So someone might be searching how to do a black smoky eye, so that should be a tag. You can also tag black smoky eye makeup tutorial, how to do a black smoky eye with glitter. I don't know, like just kind of think of what people would search. If you go to YouTube and you start typing how to do a black, you might actually get suggestions, and those suggestions are telling you what people are searching for. So those are really helpful to use as your actual tags. You could also use those in your description box, which I'll get to in a second. There is a site associated with YouTube called AdWords. There you can see what people are searching for, how often they're searching those topics, how competitive those keywords are, and that will let you know if it's best to use those keywords. It's very time consuming, but it's really, really helpful if you're just starting out to really get yourself some strong keywords. I do try to use it sometimes, but like I said, it's very time consuming, but I do think it's really important, and it's really helpful if you do use it. Another tool that is really, really, really helpful, and if you don't have this attached to your YouTube channel, I don't even know what you're doing, but there are these plugins for Google called vidIQ, and there's also one called TubeBuddy. Basically, they help you know what the best tags are, how your tags are ranking, how your video is ranking, those sort of things. And I will leave information on them down below, but they are so important. If you are a creator, you definitely need those two Google plugins. If you use Google Chrome, you can just type it into the Google search, find the plugins, and then add them onto your channel. I learned about these from the YouTube guys, the SEO guys. If you don't follow those SEO guys, you probably should. I will list my favorite SEO people down below so you guys can check out their channels. One of my favorites is Roberto Blake, and I will leave his channel down below, but it's really, really important to learn as much as you can about the whole SEO thing, because That is really essentially the way that your content is going to be found. To go along with SEO, when you're first started out, you might want to create the more popular videos that are in your community, whether it be beauty or whatever it is, just because those are the most searched topics and people are most likely going to be searching for that type of video. If you create a video that nobody's searching for, chances are with nobody searching for it, nobody's going to find it. And I think every now and again you can do a video that you want to do because it's important, it's your channel, you're being creative. But definitely try to put out videos that people are actually searching for, because although there might be millions of those videos around, people still want to watch new people do it. Like when you want to learn something, you'll watch 100 videos on that topic and you just keep watching, binge watching them. So definitely put out videos that are popular in your niche on YouTube. The next big tip is engagement with your audience. You do want to engage with your audience. Engagement is really important with YouTube. You want to kind of build a community, and you know, you'll realize eventually you'll start seeing the same names, the same faces in your comment section, and that's your community. You want to engage as much as possible. Something that I'm trying really hard to do. You basically want to build that community into a strong YouTube family. So engagement is really important with your community because those are the people who are going to click on your video right off the bat, which YouTube loves. YouTube loves when people click on your video like immediately after you upload it. So definitely try to build engagement and build a solid YouTube community. YouTube even recently added a community tab to the channels, which will let you know that they do care about community. So in the community tab, you can upload videos, you can do polls, you can do pictures to engage with your audience. So I think community is really important for YouTube. So definitely take advantage of that tab because it's newer and they probably would like to see people use it. So next, to go along with that, you want to pay attention to what is important to YouTube, and you find that out by looking at your analytics, your creator studio. In the creator studio, there are different things that you see YouTube measures, and clearly that's what's important to them. Watch time, view duration, those types of things. Like they want to know about these things. You want to keep those things in the green, which is basically improving, except for your dislikes obviously, but you want to keep those in the green as much as possible. Look at your view duration and kind of see where people are falling off your video and average, and try to increase your view duration by doing whatever you can. You know, you might want to include a pop-up, you might want to include a meme, you might want to include a GIF at that point, just so that people are more engaged with your video. Another tip that I have learned and I've seen around, I'm not really sure how solid this is, but I've seen it on my channel, so I will say I think it is true. I read somewhere that there is a 5% rule about where YouTube wants 5% of your subscriber number to have watched your video within the first 24 hours. And if that happens, YouTube will boost up your video. Now with my channel, every single time that happens, my video gets boosted really well. So I think that is definitely true. Whatever your subscriber base is, whatever 5% of that is, you want to get that within the first 24 hours, making sure those views are not coming from you yourself. When you upload a video, if you keep clicking on it, watching it, you know, looking at yourself, making sure you didn't say nothing silly, YouTube counts those views. Eventually they take them off and delete them, but they do count those views. So you can probably like keep clicking on your video and it would look like you have 50 views, but they're all from yourself because you clicked on yourself 50 times. Just keep that in mind. Those views do not count. Actual YouTube views are what they're looking for within the first 24 hours of your video upload. So with that being said, sharing your video is really important. Share with your family, your friends, and try to like maybe tell them, watch the whole video. Even if you want to just put it somewhere and just do whatever you want to do, just have it play out and keep it playing, you know. Don't X out of YouTube on my video either. Like go watch somebody else's video. Go to like Logan Paul's channel or whatever, if that still exists, and then you can X off. You want to just try not to X off YouTube on your channel because you don't want to tell YouTube that people are leaving the platform because of your channel. My next tip is to make YouTube friends and collaborate with other people on YouTube. Making friends is really important because you're able to collaborate very easily with other people, and that's a big way in developing and growing your channel. A lot of the people that I currently follow, I found them through collaborations. For example, Jaclyn Hill, I found her channel when she collabed with Nicole Guerrero back in the day, like way back. I found a lot of people's channels through collaborations when they used to have those makeup swap videos. Collaborations in the beauty community were really, really popular, and that's basically how I discovered a lot of channels. And sometimes I'll discover discover a channel that's bigger than the one that I was subscribed to. So don't discriminate with numbers. Just collaborate and make friends on YouTube. With that being said, if you're not really familiar with somebody and you don't really know them like that, or you don't even like their content, like, you probably shouldn't collaborate with them. My next tip is pretty generic. It's to be patient, because it takes time. Sometimes it happens overnight. For some people it happens years later. So be patient with YouTube. My next tip is to be consistent, which is what everybody says. So I kind of wanted to leave that for the end, but consistency is important. You might want to look at your favorites and see what their upload schedule is and see how often they upload and see what's available to you. Like, what can you afford to do? Can you put out 1 video a week, 2, 3, whatever you can do? Try to be consistent. It's really helpful. Next tip is video quality. Video quality is important. I know people like to say, oh, it doesn't matter, use your web. No. Like, do not use your web. Would you watch somebody on their webcam? I don't know. Chances are you probably wouldn't. So don't believe this baloney that you hear. Like, I'm not saying go out there and buy a $3,000 camera, but you definitely should try to get HD quality at least. I would say at this point, HD quality is the minimum that you should be putting out. Lighting, if you can get some cheap lights on Amazon, like $40, $50 studio umbrella lights, that would be good if you don't have natural daylight. I think iPhones are pretty like HD at this point, so iPhone is fine, or whatever phone you have. If it's HD, then it's fine. I do have 2 YouTube don'ts. These are things that I highly discourage you from doing when you start a YouTube channel. One is sub for sub. When you first start your channel, I don't know how, I don't know why, but sub for sub will find you. Sub for sub will find you. Like, they will find you and you will be sucked into sub for sub world. I feel like a lot of people, when they first start out, they engage with it because they don't really realize how detrimental it is to their channels. With me personally, I don't really care if you write sub for sub in my comment section. I don't care. It doesn't faze me. Whatever. Do what you want to do. But it's not going to benefit you. And I'm going to tell you why. Firstly, YouTube will probably put it in the spam section, so it probably won't even show up. So you just wasted your time. Second thing is they probably will unsubscribe from your channel the very next day. Honestly, like, I don't mind that part. The part that really hurts you is that when they do not unsubscribe and they do not watch your videos. So now you have 100 people who all sub for sub to you, and when you upload, they're not watching your videos. So you have no engagement, no nothing. And if they click on your video, they might watch it for 1 second and click out, which is just bad. You know, like, YouTube is going to be like, okay, well, her subscribers don't really like her videos, so I guess nobody's gonna like them and I'm not gonna promote them. So sub for sub is just a bad idea for those reasons. The best way to get those 1,000 subscribers would be by sharing your video as much as possible, working really hard on your SEO, putting out videos that people are searching for currently, trying to stick with the trends, find out what the new trends are gonna be. If you are a beauty channel, follow trend mood, like figure out what the trends are. Those are my tips in terms of being discovered. If you have a lot of family or friends, try to have them watch your video. Watch the whole video, not just 2 seconds of it. Okay, grandma? You also want to be active in the YouTube community. You want to comment on other people's videos. So your little thumbnail picture, try to make it really cute. You know, so people, when they see your comment, they'll look at your picture and be like, oh, who's this person? Let me go click on their channel, you know? Try to be active in the community. YouTube likes that as well. So try to be very proactive in the YouTube community. Share your thoughts on other people's videos. Using other social media platforms is also really helpful. So Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, really helpful as well. Using other social media platforms because people tend to engage more on those and share things easier. So those are really important as well. The other thing that I would discourage is giveaways. I did a whole video on that, so I will link that below if you're curious to know about giveaways, but it's very similar to sub for sub. You gain a lot of subscribers and they won't watch a video unless you upload a giveaway. And some of them do stick around because I have plenty of people who found me through giveaways and collaborations on giveaways, and they love my channel and I love them and it's just a good relationship. But then there's a lot more people who do not stick around, or they stick around and they do not watch your channel. If you want to do a giveaway, which I do giveaways on my channel, but I don't advertise it in my title, I put it within the video, and if you watch my video then you'll notice a giveaway and you could enter. So that's basically it. YouTube is very hard to grow on. I don't have 100,000 subscribers. It's really hard. It's a struggle. I did do some of these things which affected my channel in the past, so that's why I'm telling you guys, do not do them. The giveaway part. I did sub for sub when I first started. I don't really, maybe I did it for a month. I don't really remember how long it was. It wasn't extremely long before I found out how bad it was. And I'm happy I did when I found out. But I didn't realize the issue with giveaways until more recently, maybe more like 6 months ago. So those are the things that I found harmed my channel, and I'm trying to still grow it past that with those issues, and I'm trying to experiment more and just learn. Learning is really, really important, because it's not about just filming and uploading a video. If you want to grow your channel, you have to actually learn, and if you have no one to tell you things, then you have to figure it out on your own. I didn't really touch much on thumbnails, but thumbnails are really important. That's the first thing people will see when they see your video. They do see it. If your SEO game is on point, the next thing is your thumbnail. You know, that's what they're gonna see, and you want them to click on that thumbnail. You want to make your thumbnail something that when you scroll past, it's going to catch your attention. You don't want something that's not going to catch your attention when you scroll past real quick on a phone. I'll go to my subscriptions, and if a video catches my attention, like, I'll click on it. Like, I go through really quickly, so a video may not catch my attention if it's not as just like detailed, you know, like Nelly Robert. I love her channel, by the way. You should definitely check her out. Her thumbnails are always really like catchy because they're super they're always really up close, and the contrast is really good, and she uses bright colors. So I love her thumbnails. Like this one here, even as tiny as it is, you can see how detailed that thumbnail is. This thumbnail by Diana Leanne's thumbnail, where you have products displayed in the thumbnail, those are also really good because people could see familiar products and click on that a lot easier. I'm not gonna show you guys what I think is not a great thumbnail, because I'm not gonna, that's kind of messed up. But I'm just showing you guys what I think, what catches my attention. Samantha Jane also has really good thumbnails where she puts the products. The products are really cool because people see what you're going to be talking about, and they could easily make the decision right then and there. So I love having those right there. Ina's thumbnail is also really nice. Although she's a bigger channel, she still has like a really good thumbnail strategy. So basically the things that I will look for in a thumbnail, something that's really close up and really sharp and like bright almost. Something that's, if it's far away, there's still bright colors, there's like big letters, there's like something that attracts my eye if I'm just scrolling really quickly, because if not, then I'm just gonna miss it. So I found a thumbnail from Sephora that I feel like is not something that would catch my eye, and it's this thumbnail right here with the two women. Although it's up close and it's pretty sharp, like it's just not eye-catching, so I probably would not click on that video. I would probably just scroll right past it. There's nothing in there that really like captures my attention, although it's like an up-close shot. So that's an example of a thumbnail I would probably work on. So that concludes my video. If you guys want more information, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.